office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
Breaking tonight, what's next for lawmakers and our nation after the House votes to remove Kevin McCarthy as House Speaker.
Plus, the Milwaukee Brewers begin their bid for a World Series championship, taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight.
You may have noticed sections of red concrete being built on roadways around the city. We'll explain what drivers should be aware of. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us at 5, everyone. Breaking in the last hour, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has been stripped of his power.
House lawmakers voted 216 to 210 to remove McCarthy from office, and that move makes McCarthy the first Speaker of the House to be removed from power through a privileged motion. 8 Republicans and a majority of Democrats voted in favor of the measure. Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz filed that motion to remove McCarthy after the Speaker turned to Democrats to help pass a short-term spending bill to keep the government open. The House will have to elect a new Speaker, but it will be a challenge for anyone to gain enough support among both parties.
We have a government that will shut down in 40 days. We have a Ukraine war that needs to be funded in the next 15 days.
Congressman Patrick McHenry of North Carolina has been named interim Speaker. The House cannot proceed on any other issue until a new Speaker is elected.
In just about an hour, the Brewers will begin their run toward a World Series championship.
Milwaukee hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks. This is the wild card round. Yesterday, the Brewers found out pitcher Brandon Woodruff will miss the series because of a shoulder injury. Woodruff would have pitched Game 2 tomorrow. Corbin Burns will start tonight on the Hill. First pitch set 6:08 Central on ESPN2. And News 3 Now's Jalen Banks is live among all the tailgaters, American Family Field in Milwaukee, and he has a preview. Jalen?
Yeah, guys, it's a beautiful day out here at American Family Field. A little bit warm for the month of October heading into fall, but that's okay because fall baseball is here. I got here around 1:30 today, and tailgaters are already lined up around the park. And I'm just going to show you just the scene behind me. Hundreds, if not thousands of cars, tons of fans here, and you can just simply feel the excitement. They're rolling in here as the game starts in about an hour or so. And I would say that there's a newfound confidence in the Brew Crew. Fans are saying Brewers in 2. They're pretty confident despite losing Brandon Woodruff with their bullpen, and they're saying that over the last 5-6 years or so, making the playoffs relatively often has allowed them to have this newfound confidence. And there's a lot of new fans here, and I spoke to one parent who says he brought his son who's used to the Brewers winning, and he's happy for him because as a longtime Brewers fan, this profound success and newfound success over the last 5-6 years is a little bit new.
Oh, it's wonderful. Been a fan obviously for a long time. You know, here with my son today, who's been really lucky to get to experience this over the last 5-6 years. He doesn't maybe understand the struggle that it was for a long time before this. So we're really excited to get to be a part of this. It feels like all the time now. It's just become a routine in our family.
And as Ryan Hoffman just said, the excitement is definitely palpable. We've got so many fans behind me. Again, they've been rowdy, they've been raucous. You've seen everything about Wisconsin today. Hey there, everything about Wisconsin today with brats and hot dogs and everything under the sun. Again, we've got fans rolling in here, getting ready for the game. And as a lot of the fans have been saying, Brewers in 2 with the advantage that they have on the pitching mound this evening, that may be pretty high. Reporting in Milwaukee at American Family Field, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
And happy birthday, Jalen. Great place to spend your birthday,
Yes.
Taking a little playoff baseball. Let's get a look at that first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. We're in October, but Gary, it is summer-like baseball weather.
You bet. I'm sure the roof will be open at AmFam Field. No rain, obviously, in the forecast for tonight. Let's start out by looking at visible cloud track. We had plenty of sunshine today, but some cirrus clouds have started to come in, and now the clouds are starting to thicken up a little bit to the west of us. But you can see on Doppler track, there are some showers, even some thunderstorms back into parts of Nebraska and South Dakota. Showers moving into Iowa and Minnesota, but they're moving more toward the north and east. And 6-hour future track radar shows everything staying well out to the west of us. So we're going to be dry tonight, even though skies will cloud up, and that'll just keep our temperatures up. High temperatures so far today, 83 in Madison. We're waiting to see if we got warmer than that in between hours, but 85 is the record for today, so just shy of that. 84 Janesville, but 85 right now in Lone Rock. 87 in Boscobel. Those are high temperatures. These are the current temperatures, and you can see they're into the low to mid 80s. 82 right now in Deerfield, 84 up in Wanakee, and 85 degrees in Sauk City. Look for skies to become mostly cloudy this evening. Temperatures only dropping into the middle 70s by 10 p.m. Later on, I'll take a look at how much rain we can expect and how much cooler we'll be at the end of the week.
All right, Gary, thank you. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway announced her plan for next year's operating budget today.
Well, the mayor said the police department is the largest single item in the budget. Our Catherine Merck explains some of the recent conversations around the department's funding and what the mayor wants to give the department for next year. Catherine.
Well, you might remember last month we sat down with Madison's police chief on For the Record after a Fox News headline about the allegedly defunded Madison Police Department. The national news outlet referred to a violent sexual assault that happened on UW-Madison. At today's press conference, I asked the mayor about the resources going to that specific department. We checked the numbers, and in this year's budget, the mayor gave the department more than it requested, with $91 million in the budget set aside for police. As part of that, money is going toward a new position for records and third-party transportation to the mental health facility in Winnebago.
Previously, these folks had been transported in squad cars, which is not good for them, and it unnecessarily takes patrol off of our streets where they belong. So we are investing money in a third-party transport so those patrol cars can be on our streets, keeping our city safe.
At today's announcement, the mayor claimed the city is getting fewer revenue resources than comparable cities in almost every other state in the country. The budget will be presented to the Common Council tonight after Finance Committee meetings and potential amendments. The final Common Council action is scheduled in November.
Catherine, thank you. New at 5, the Department of Justice says reports to Wisconsin's school safety tip line have nearly doubled since the last school year. Since the tip line's launch back in 2020, more than 7,500 incidents have been reported. Nearly 30% of those were reports of bullying. Speak Up, Speak Out allows students to come forward with safety concerns, whether it's about themselves or their schools, and that includes a wide range of issues, including threats of violence, drug use, suicide, and self-harm. Once an incident is reported, a resource center analyst works with school staff and law enforcement to address those incidents. We're close to a year away from the launch of Madison's bus rapid transit system.
You've probably noticed the construction on many of the future bus stops, and we've heard from some of you who have questions about the design of those stops. Our Kyle Pozorski is live at a future stop on Mineral Point Road tonight with the answer. Kyle?
Well, you might have been wondering, just like we have, are the lanes you see behind me red for the Badgers, or maybe it's because you are supposed to stop? Well, the answer, as it turns out, is actually quite simple. This post on Nextdoor sparked a simple conversation about the color of these stops. Why red instead of, say, blue or green? Green is for bikes, said another commenter. I spoke with Metro Transit's transportation planner, Mike Chekvala, at the corner of
East Washington Avenue at 4th Street
to find the truth behind these mesmerizing patches of concrete.
It's just to make it clear and stand out a little more.
Well, case closed. But where did the idea of the new color come from?
It's a relatively newer thing over the last, I'd say, 10 years or so. But it's a common and accepted practice now.
Chekvala says large cities like Chicago, New York, and San Francisco beat Madison to the punch a bit, but it's something he says grabs drivers' attention and is additionally designed to be cost-effective.
So it's red throughout the mix. That way, when it wears down, it'll always be red. It won't require any maintenance or upkeep as the years go by. This concrete had to be replaced anyway, so it was relatively low cost to change it from gray concrete to red concrete.
It's all a part of BRT, or Bus Rapid Transit's build-out, something that Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway has promised will make taking the bus faster. Chekvala says that while we're all starting to notice the red as construction continues, it will still take some time before we're all living life in the red lane.
This work is expected to be done sometime next fall in 2024, and we hope to have the system open by the end of 24.
Now, the initial cost of this is expected to be close to $160 million. The majority of that is coming out from federal grants and some local sources. Reporting here in Madison, Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now.
All right, Kyle. Artist John Gordon, who helped design the famous Green Bay Packers G Team logo has died. The 83-year-old died Saturday surrounded by family after a battle with Alzheimer's disease. It was back in 1961. Gordon was working then as an assistant for the Packers equipment manager when he was offered the chance to design a team logo. Within 24 hours, his sketch design was approved and the Packers' original logo was born. It also inspired college logos at Georgia and Grambling. Gordon's name and original sketch are on display at the Packers Hall of Fame Museum in Lambeau Field. Funeral services will be held in Green Bay tomorrow.
Travelers at Dane County Regional Airport will now have more opportunities to fly nonstop to two of the country's most popular destinations. United and Delta Airlines added more daily flights to LaGuardia Airport in New York and Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. The changes mean Dane County Regional now offers multiple flights to those locations almost daily. Airport officials say the added flights will offer more flexibility for travelers.
Hunter Biden pleads not guilty to federal charges stemming from his purchase of a gun back in 2018. He appeared in a Delaware federal courtroom this morning. The 3 felony counts accuse him of both lying about his drug use while buying a gun and possessing a gun while using narcotics. The arraignment comes after a plea deal that included the gun charges and misdemeanor tax charges, a plea deal that collapsed over the summer.
So we're going to have the son of the Democratic president of the United States, who's pushing for more gun control, arguing that a statute that says you cannot be in possession of a firearm if you're a known narcotic user actually violates the Second Amendment.
Hunter Biden's attorneys have slammed the gun charges as politically motivated and say they plan to file a motion to dismiss. If convicted, Hunter Biden faces a maximum of up to 25 years in prison. We only have a few more days to donate to our Coats for Kids donation drive, and we're partnering with Clinky Cleaners, Magic 98, and the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County to help families in need. You can buy items off the Boys and Girls Club Amazon wish list or donate new or gently worn children's winter coats and accessories. They can be dropped off at any Clinky Cleaners location. You can look for this story at channel3000.com for more information. You can donate through Saturday. We're also looking for volunteers to help hand out those items.
It's almost time for the kids to put on their Halloween costumes and head out for some candy. This year, Halloween is on a Tuesday, and that's when several local communities will be trick-or-treating. Here's a list of the times that we know of so far. Make sure your children know to stay in a group and wear something reflective to stay safe. Also, have them bring a flashlight if you can. Drivers, be mindful of young children walking near roads and intersections during these times.
Next at 5, Gary has our complete forecast.
Plus, we already have a state insect, why lawmakers are now proposing a plan to name a state butterfly. That's just ahead.
And the hits keep coming on Wall Street. The Dow plummets more than 430 points. The NASDAQ with a 248-point dive. S&P off 59. We'll be right back.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on October 5th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
When it's time to remodel your home, lean on the experts at Brothers Maine for all things appliances. As Madison and Janesville's local appliance authority since 1938, our experienced staff will make your project easy from concept to completion. Better than big box, Brothers Maine has a larger selection, lower prices, and professional advice to bring your vision to life. On time and on budget. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Elevate your savings at the Century House. Right now, buy stressless recliners, sofas, and office chairs and earn up to $1,500 credit toward the purchase of additional stressless furniture. Or receive $400 off the purchase of any stressless signature base or cross-base recliner and ottoman. Don't wait. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
I'm Randy Bump with Bump Farms, and this is my John Deere. So I'm a 6th-generation farmer. Our farm was homesteaded here in 1846. I think the thing that makes Sloan stand out the most for me is probably the people, the products, and the service. Whether it's bulk oil delivery, bulk DEF delivery, the Sloan helpline, I mean, they're always there for me. And I've actually had them open up on a Sunday and get parts for me so I can keep a combine running. And that's why I think Sloan's first.
Feldco's got you covered this fall with 40% off windows and 40% off roofing. Plus, no interest for 1 year. 40% off windows and roofing won't last long. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on October 5th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
Madison's mayor unveils a record budget proposal. We take a closer look at the numbers behind what is potentially the largest budget in city history.
The Brewers to make the postseason 5 out of the last 6 years. I'm here at the stadium today catching up with fans on what they're expecting tonight at 6.
Artificial intelligence has entered the classroom.
I noticed it first in poetry.
I'll show you what teachers are doing to curb AI misuse and how a change in thinking could make it a valuable tool for learning.
Outsmarting AI, Thursday at 10. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
New at 5, the Food and Drug Administration is warning hospitals about using probiotics in infants born prematurely. Officials say bacteria and fungi found in probiotics could put infants at risk of potentially fatal infections. The warning comes after the death of one infant who was given the probiotic Evivo powder in a hospital. That newborn died after developing sepsis.
Jury selection began today in the high-profile case against the founder of a failed cryptocurrency exchange. Sam Bankman-Fried has pleaded not guilty to 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy. He's also accused of money laundering. Michael George reports from New York.
The attorney for Sam Bankman-Fried arrived at the federal courthouse in New York Tuesday as the judge began the day questioning potential jurors. The 31-year-old sat at the top of the cryptocurrency industry when there was a frenzy for digital currencies during the pandemic. But prosecutors say he embezzled billions from FTX customers for personal use, risky investments, and campaign contributions.
Right now, this looks like the biggest fraud in history after Bernie Madoff.
The former billionaire is accused of moving massive sums of money from FTX to his hedge fund, Alameda Research, to prop each other up. When FTX investors tried to cash out, they couldn't. Bankman-Fried was asked about the FTX collapse at a conference last November.
Were you truthful with us today?
I was as truthful as I'm knowledgeable to be. There's some things I wish I knew more about.
Bankman-Fried has admitted making poor decisions. His lawyers are expected to argue he did not deliberately steal anyone's money. Tuesday, the judge told Bankman-Fried it would ultimately be up to him whether he testifies in his own defense. The trial is expected to last up to 6 weeks. Michael George, CBS News.
Bankman-Fried is facing a long prison term if convicted.
Time now to get a look at your first warn forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi. Gary?
Well, the big question, did we hit a high temperature record today? And unfortunately, the record high 85, the official high 84 degrees at 225. So just a degree short. And that was partly because we started out a couple degrees cooler than forecast early this morning. I thought our low would drop to 60. We dropped to 56. So that extra little ways that we had to go to get to our high temperature was enough to make the difference. But that's about a 30-degree temperature swing, too. When the air is dry, you can have that happen cooler at night and warmer during the day. 3 things you need to know. We have shower chances for tomorrow and again Friday afternoon. That will lead to cooler weather, especially by the end of the week. High temperatures Friday into the weekend, probably only in the middle 50s, and by early Sunday morning, we could see some patchy frost with low temperatures in the upper 30s. On Doppler track, there are some showers and thunderstorms moving from Nebraska into Iowa and Minnesota. A severe thunderstorm watch farther to the west across parts of South Dakota and Nebraska. But 6-hour future track radar shows these showers and storms lifting more toward the north and east. And notice how they start to weaken as they push eastward. And these showers and storms are going to be fighting dry air across Wisconsin. Future track precipitation kind of tells the story. The first batch out to the west today, bringing over an inch of rain from South Dakota into parts of western Minnesota. But then as those showers and storms reach us tomorrow, very little in the way of rain here. Most areas probably less than 1/10 of an inch of rain, maybe a few spots, especially over southeastern Wisconsin, where there might be a thunderstorm or two. A little bit better chances for heavier precipitation. But then on Thursday, the rain will be down across parts of northern Illinois, and that's where rain will be a little bit heavier, perhaps an inch or two. Notice the relative humidities. They're lower in this part of the Midwest compared to farther out to the west. So showers and storms move eastward. Guess what? They move into the dry air and they just kind of fall apart. High temperature trend, though, no mistake here. We're going to see cooler weather. 78 for high tomorrow, still well above normal, but not as warm as today. 72 on Thursday, and then mid-50s for highs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then we warm back up to near 70 on Wednesday. Maybe some shower chances toward the end of next week with highs in the middle 60s. On weather track, you can see those showers and storms following right along the jet stream. So that's driving them more toward the northeast than eastward. But eventually, some of these showers and storms to the west will move eastward into southern Wisconsin. But a lot of those will start to weaken as they move into that drier air. Planning your night across Dane County, look for a low of 68 in Middleton, 68 in Waterloo, and 70 at Cottage Grove as skies turn mostly cloudy. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 69 for the low in Janesville, 69 in Platteville, 69 in Lone Rock. For tomorrow, variable cloudiness. It'll be breezy, not quite as mild. High temperature at 78 degrees. Perhaps a shower or a thunderstorm in a few spots, but notice the spotty nature of the precipitation. This is through early Thursday morning. Most areas less than 1/10 of an inch of rain. Few areas might see 1/4 of an inch in a heavier shower or thunderstorm. Just hard to pick out exactly where those will be. First one, 7 to 10 day forecast. 72 and dry on Thursday. Showers Friday afternoon, and then those temperatures cool off for the weekend. Notice the 37 for the low on Sunday morning, and then that warm up next week with some shower chances toward the end of next week. As we check out first warn traffic right now, on the Beltline, still have delays eastbound from around Monona Drive back to, let's say, Broadway. No problems on I-39, 90, 94 on the east side of Madison. Some usual delays on US 151 heading toward Verona in the construction zone there. Right now, 24 minutes on the eastbound Beltline between University Avenue and Interstate, only 14 minutes going back in the westbound direction, and 18 minutes inbound from Sun Prairie to downtown. That same trip outbound will take you 20 minutes. US 12 Middleton to Sauk City is 16 minutes, and the Beltline to Janesville on I-39 90 takes you 23 minutes. That's your News 3 Now for Sworn Traffic.
Gary, thank you. Wisconsin has a state insect. That's the European honeybee, but now it may join a handful of other states in naming the monarch the state butterfly. A group of lawmakers putting this proposal forth, citing the monarch's summer migration path through the state of Wisconsin and a need to preserve the species.
This proposal here will not only build on our longstanding tradition of conservation, but will help to emphasize the need to preserve this amazing species, the monarch butterfly.
Now, Wisconsin would join Minnesota, Vermont, and West Virginia in naming the monarch as a state butterfly. Additionally, the monarch is the state insect in Alabama, Idaho, Illinois, and Texas. Just ahead at 5, how Paris is trying to get a hold on an apparent bed bug issue less than a year before the Olympics there. That story's coming up.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The moms have a brand new show.
Are you having a great time?
I'm Mom So Hard Ladies Night. Saturday, November 18th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
Keep your home looking clean and beautiful with 11% off Dutch Boy paints at Menards. DuraClean exterior paint provides a weather-resistant coating with crack and fade resistance. Get a gallon starting at $32.89 after rebate. For exceptional adhesion and one-coat coverage, choose Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus exterior paint. It's a paint and primer in one that resists dirt, mildew, and repels rain 90 minutes after application. Get a gallon of flat exterior paint for $44.94 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Your wedding day. Your love. Your style. Your celebration. Your wedding place. Discover the Madison Club, the city's premier wedding venue, featuring multiple unique spaces, stunning lake views, and award-winning cuisine. Spring wedding specials now available.
Daddy teaches you can be anything in this world that you want to be, right? Don't Daddy teach you that?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or any color.
See, this is how children think right here. Critical race theory wants to end that.
You can make friends.
Yeah, you can make friends, no matter what color they are. So we need to stop CRT.
The truth wins if we're all brave enough to tell it.
Trust your feet to Morgan's shoes.
Loa Footwear, a name synonymous with premium outdoor footwear for 80-plus years. Our patented mono-wrap construction wraps the foot in a lightweight yet firmly supportive frame. We use a softer polyurethane in our midsoles that provides better shock absorption and ultimate comfort underfoot. Plus, our patented Gore-Tex liner is more durable and creates a smoother fit, thus less potential for blisters or discomfort.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is now Hy-Vee Perks. Hy-Vee Perks members get members-only prices on hundreds of products store-wide every day. Get your free Hy-Vee Perks membership and start saving today. Bananas, H Perks price 39 cents a pound. Hy-Vee Butter, H Perks price $2.98. And Tide Liquid Laundry Detergent, H Perks price $9.97. Make the switch or sign up today. It's free and easy.
Their harmony and great country music that brings people together. It's Rocket Club. Performing live Friday, November 17th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Less than a year before the Summer Olympics kick off in Paris, the city is dealing with a widespread bedbug outbreak.
Yeah, this sounds like fun, doesn't it? Ian Lee tells us officials are racing to get rid of all these bedbugs before the games begin.
As Paris prepares to roll out the Olympic welcoming mat, some unwelcome visitors are already in town.
Il y a de la surprise.
The entire city is infested with bedbugs, from people's living rooms.
Là, on en voit pas mal des œufs.
This exterminator says, here we see the excrement of the bedbugs, some eggs, which are stuck especially behind the seams. To the Paris metro and high-speed trains. This commuter says, I paid close attention while stepping on the train today to see if there were crawlers on my seat.
Alors moi, ça m'a vraiment traumatisée.
While another says she kept her luggage closed while traveling, but is still paranoid. This is what one woman says the biting bugs did to her back while she watched a movie at a Paris theater. For French officials, the invasion means war.
À la veille des Jeux Olympiques.
This lawmaker says, as the Olympics near, we must raise awareness on the right ways to prevent and get rid of them.
En fait, elles vivent dans le bois.
Authorities are mobilizing the masses to eradicate the pests.
C'est un peu la panique.
This specialist says, with all that's happening, everyone is panicking a bit. But people need to know that we can get the bedbugs under control with the right help. So Parisians can sleep tight and not let the bedbugs bite. Ian Lee, CBS News.
Paris can wait, Susan. Paris officials are urging insurance companies to include bedbug coverage in their house insurance policy so people with low income can call in pest control.
We'll be right back with a final check of your firstborn forecast.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on October 5th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
Secure your home, add privacy, and keep your children and pets safe with one call to Revamp Fence, South Central Wisconsin's trusted source for high-quality fencing solutions. Revamp Fence installs state-of-the-art vinyl structures 5 times stronger than wood, wind, water, and fade resistant, easy to clean and maintain, with a variety of stunning color combinations to enhance curb appeal, and backed with a lifetime warranty. Call now during our home safety event. You'll save with 50% off installation of a new fence, or choose 24 months no interest financing. Plus, receive a $250 Home Depot gift card with purchase and a bonus. Call during this program and receive a free upgrade to solar fence post cap lights. From Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 1-800-565-5096. That's 1-800-565-5096.
Steinhafels is your sleep solution destination. Right now, you can get a Queen Beauty Rest mattress for only $3.99, or upgrade to the luxury and comfort of a Beauty Rest Black Hybrid and pay just $51 per month when you use our 72-month financing. Plus, you'll get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Isn't it time you got a great night's sleep? Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com. Relax, it's Steinhafels.
Do you trust your insurance agent? Do you trust your insurance company? Well, you'd better. Because all they've really sold you is a promise. A promise to be there when things go bad. A promise to take care of you. To step up and put everything back the way it was. So, if you don't trust your insurance company, maybe it's time to find one you do trust. West Bend. The worst brings out our best.
Fry Construction invites you to usher in the fall season with our exclusive fall sale. We're talking about savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 4 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our fall savings. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on October 5th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. Concerns over self-driving taxis. What you need to know after a woman is run over in San Francisco. Our eye-opening report tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And the World Dairy Expo happening right now in Madison. Governor Tony Evers discusses the importance of keeping the industry funded. That and more tonight on News 3 Now at 6. Gary Reed joins us. Another look at the forecast.
Dry out there now, unseasonably warm. We missed a record high temperature by 1 degree today. There's the live view, still plenty of sunshine. But notice in Platteville, a little more cloud cover. That's coming in from the west, but the rain is still quite a distance back to the west. So we're not expecting any rain tonight, even though skies will cloud up. Current temperatures, 83 Madison, 84 in Janesville. Temperatures well into the 80s across Dane County, 83 in Sun Prairie, and 83 in the town of Perry.
CBS Evening News is next, and we're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.